And you don't see how you're going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to get this. So what you do, you break down and you think by crying or calling 15, 20 different people, pray for me, getting all of the prayer warriors. Look, that ain't going to do. Look, that's not going to fix it because you're not dealing with the root cause.
You stand by
You're dealing
yourself.
with symptoms. And then there's a lack of concentration. Look, you can't concentrate.
Depression
when
will
you're
make you
depressed.
go by yourself.
Your mind is confused. I mean, you can't think, you can't reason. And then there is a lack of ambition and a lack of activity. Don't want to do nothing. Don't want to move. Don't even want to eat anymore, hardly. Well, depression can bring physical illness. Depression.
Physical
Depression
and mental.
can cause a feeling of guilt. Depression can bring in a strange feeling of jealousy, a strange feeling of fear, a strange feeling of hostile words. You just want to get at somebody,
Anger.
jump on somebody, and they've done nothing to you at all. Now, how do I face the issue? This issue of depression. Well, I'm glad you asked that question because we face the issues of reality. We've got to do it. We've got to do it. We've got to do it. The depressed have not learned how to deal with depression. You've got to admit that you need help. And most depression comes following a traumatic experience of a personal nature. I'm talking about stuff like disappointment. I'm talking about like sorrow. I'm talking about like rejection. I'm talking about like failure. I'm talking about like religion that's dead, occultish. I'm talking about traditions. You know, I'm talking about natural disasters or misfortunes. You know, loss of a loved one, bereavement, loss of job, loss of a business. All of these things
Wife walk
come
out
into play
on you.
when depression
Your mate don't love you.
sets in.
Someone
And
treated you
it's
wrong.
difficult, it's hard. Now, folks, I'm telling you. Now, what I'm giving you, I've tasted some of these things. And at first, I didn't want to admit it to myself because, you know, see, you get religious and you go to quoting the Bible, you start quoting a lot of Bible verses.
When you need to fight the
and
devil.
You're just quoting some. See, we got
because he is the liar.
We got a lot of Bible quoters in the church.
He's putting wrong thoughts in your mind.
Don't even know what it means.
You
Just
take the
quote the
word
Bible all
and
out
fight
of
the
context.
devil.
I mean, just quoting the scripture.
Not out of context.
Don't even know how to rightly divide it.
Put the word
It's
in
not
you
gonna
before
profit you.
this happened to you.
Because you got to know how to apply wisdom to your step. Now,
Wisdom. Ask God
facing the
for it.
issue of these things, you need help. Sometimes through prayer and prayer alone, when you really know how to pray, when you really know how to spread the letter, open the letter up and say, Lord, I need you to read this. When you really know how to name the enemy, call him out, locate that enemy.
He's a liar. You need God's
When you
truth.
really learn how
Replace
to
it.
bind and loose. Everybody don't know that. You might need some help. You might need a mentor. And if that's the case, don't let pride come and shame
Or
you.
you can walk out
to
it
the place and
yourself
take
with
you to
the
place
word
that
of
you don't want
God
to do it.
and not let the
Let
enemy lie to you and tell you
people help
it
you
can't
out.
happen.
God will give you somebody too. Now, the thing about depression is that illness, especially of a protracted nature, will also come upon you. Illness. And you know, stuff just come up and you don't know, oh, what's wrong with me? I've been to this doctor, this doctor, this doctor, this doctor.
mental,
And they even tell you,
physically,
well,
emotionally,
I can't
spiritually,
understand it.
all those areas the enemy will
What you
try
say,
to
how you
trick you
feel,
and trap you into.
and see,
You
all
don't
of this
go
stuff
on
will
feelings.
come in, crowd in at you. You'll be surprised to know what depression can do for you.
It's a
Because
feeling.
it affects the total man. It affects your mind. It affects your spirit.
Don't let
It
it.
affects your physical body. I mean, that thing can kill you. And
Repent
God don't
and
want you to
turn
die.
around.
I don't want you to die. God wants you to live.
Live the
Now,
abundant life.
how do you deal with depression? Well, I'm glad you asked that question because number one, you've got to receive freedom from the depression. I've got to admit I am depressed.
Something is wrong.
You may
That's
wanna-
how
You're
feeling something is not going right with you.
To call it what it is. You are depressed.
You may not
might
know
be
what
saying,
it is,
well,
but
I'm
you
a
know
little
you're not
sad.
feeling.
I'm a little down. Using all them different words. Look, get real with yourself.
Things look dark.
Call it what it is. You're
I'm
depressed.
preaching with the preach. I'm preaching with the
It's
preacher.
affecting your mind. It's affecting how you
Been
think.
there,
Your
done
concentration.
that.
You can't do it. You try to read the Bible and your mind take off.
You
in a
get
whole
bogged
nother
down in life, and
You
it'll
can't do
carry you down. But
You got
Jesus
to
is raising you up
recognize
today.
that you need help and receive freedom from the depression.
Whom the Son set
And
free.
as I said, recognize it for what it is because you cannot save yourself.
Jesus can.
Here's another thing I want to give you. Know and believe as a Christian, God has given you dominion and power.
Woo!